Good morning. It is Friday, so it is day 5 of the BookTubeathon, and I've been feeling like my vlog has been so boring. Like, I don't have anything interesting to show you guys because I work 5 days this week, but tomorrow and Sunday I'm off, and it's gonna be a weekend where, or a Saturday at least, where I'm off, but I'm supposed to be working because I switched. So my husband will be at work tomorrow because we have our weekends matched up to where if he works, I work, and if I'm off, he's off. So anyway, I will have the house to myself all day tomorrow until he gets home. So I feel like I can make a more interesting vlog tomorrow, and I can also read Amulet outside to complete the book in one day / read a whole book outside challenge, which I am planning on doing tomorrow. I'm honestly planning on reading it on my back porch because while technically it's indoors, it's outside, so I'm totally counting it. So that's happening tomorrow morning, and hopefully I can finish it before it gets too hot outside because, as y'all know, I live in Florida and I am not about the heat. But that's my plans for the weekend. I'm hoping to give you guys more of a variety in the vlog because right now it's just like morning, lunch break, get home. That's my time for reading. But anyway, I got through quite a bit of Murder on the Orient Express last night, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it. We're at the part where he's interviewing everybody on the train to figure out like the facts and the evidence and things like that. It's laid out in a very meticulous manner. So each chapter is called The Evidence of So-and-so. Chapter 2, The Evidence of So-and-so. Chapter 3, The Evidence of So-and-so. So, I said a lot of so's there. Yeah, I like the way that it's set out because, like, I don't know, it's kind of like getting inside the mind of the detective. It's very logical, and we don't get into anybody's feelings too much. It's just like, this is what's happening, and this is how he's trying to solve it. But like I said in a previous clip, he has these little moments where he's so funny and so sarcastic, or at least I think he is. But this is my first Poirot novel and my first Agatha Christie novel, and it has given me a taste of her writing. I really, really like it, and I can see myself wanting to read all of her books, all like 66 books. I think she's written 66 books. I know there are a few that have her name on it, but they're actually not written by her because they were written after she passed away. But yeah, I would absolutely love to read the rest of her work. The next one I feel like I'll get to is And Then There Were None, because that's the one that I own. But I know there's tons of them, so I will eventually get to them. Also, I wanted to show you guys something else. This little guy right here, his name is Shaggy. Hey, Shags. Can you look at me? No? He's wondering what's going on right now. But this is Shaggy. We're dog sitting him till Monday, I think. There he is. Hey, buddy. It's the first time we've had a dog in the house. He is so sweet. He is a Jack Russell / long-haired Chihuahua mix, and he is the sweetest. He's so chill, but we've dog sat him like a few times before, but he does get really sad whenever his parents leave. So the whole time that he's here, he won't eat very much, and he's just kind of sad, but we try to cheer him up. He's just really sweet. But yeah, so I'm eating my breakfast and I'm going to get ready for work. Today is the final event for our summer reading program for the teens. So we're having a lock-in for them today. Not an overnight lock-in because 1, we don't have the staff for that, and 2, our shifts aren't long enough to cover that, and also I don't want to do that. So we're having it from 4:30 until 8 o'clock tonight, and I think it's going to be really fun. We've got 20 kids officially signed up. I'm expecting a few more though, but there's always a few no-shows. So we'll see what the final amount is going to be. But basically I've got laser tag guns that I'm borrowing from my friend Julie, who works at another library. She and I planned a whole summer program last year at the branch that I worked at previously with her. And we planned it all out together, but I left before summer started to come to my full-time job at my current library. So I wasn't there in the actual implementing of the events that we had planned. But she said it went really well, so I structured this summer program just like we did before. So this will be my first lock-in. We're going to do laser tag, there's going to be pizza, and a few games set up. We're going to be painting rocks also. If you aren't aware, rock painting is a huge thing right now, at least in our area. And in Central Florida, I'm seeing these rocks everywhere. Craft stores are completely sold out of these river rocks, and Lowe's and Home Depot are selling out of them so quickly. The idea is that you paint a rock using acrylic paint and you seal it with clear spray paint, and you let it dry, and then you put it out in the community for somebody to find. And they're supposed to be motivational, inspirational, just to, I don't know, put out a little message of kindness in the community. And when somebody finds it, what they're supposed to do is take it and hide it somewhere else, or re-hide it, or they can honestly just keep it forever, or they can keep it for a little while and then re-hide it. It's basically kind of like a pay it forward little kindness activity, and it's super popular with the kids, and even some adults are getting into it too. Like, I know I am. I have some rocks that I bought from the dollar store actually, and I've just been painting them in my free time and putting them out, honestly, in my library. We find them at work all the time. We actually did 2 earlier programs this summer that involved rock painting. One was for the kids and one was for the teens. And we both had, for those both programs, we had a really good response. So they just painted their own rock and then hid it somewhere out in the community. So we're doing that again tonight because we have leftover rocks from those programs. And what else are we doing? Oh, we're also showing a movie. We're showing Beauty and the Beast. We just got our movie license at the library to show certain movies to the public for free. So that's pretty cool. We're showing the new Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. I'm actually bringing my own copy because I knew it was going to be available because that movie is very popular right now and it's always checked out. But yeah, that's the basic rundown for how tonight is going to go. I may film some parts of it. I don't know, but I don't want to, there's like tricky rules when it comes to filming videos or taking pictures of the kids that come to your library programs, because you have to have permission to show their faces and then post it online. So I probably won't film too much of it, but I may film like the setting up or something. I don't know. I'll at least let you know how it goes later. So I am going to finish getting ready, and I will see you guys hopefully later. Bye. Hey guys, it is Saturday morning and I look a mess. I got home late last night and I did not take a shower. And I was outside earlier and it is hot. It's 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, day 6 of BookTubeathon. That's crazy. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. That's not true, because I finished my first book, When Dimple Met Rishi, and therefore completed 3 of the challenges, the reading challenges. And I'm going to read and finish Amulet today, which will accomplish 2 more of the challenges. And then hopefully, I think I can do it, I will finish Murder on the Orient Express either by the end of today or by the end of tomorrow. But I am off today. Yay, my first day that I'm off during the BookTubeathon. So I'm really hoping to get as much reading done today as possible, because normally on Sundays it's like our cleaning day around the house. So I will be here cleaning up the house and the yard tomorrow. But yeah, I'm about to go outside. I'm going to change into something a little bit cooler because it's very hot here, even at 11 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to sit on our back porch where it's shady and get as much reading done as I can before the afternoon comes, because that's when the sun will start shining directly onto my porch and it will get really, really hot. So yes, I'm about to change and put something on that's a little bit more cool, and I will talk to you guys later. Here's proof that I am outside. I am on my porch. It's pretty nice and breezy out here, but I am going to start Amulet Book 1, The Stone Keeper, and we'll see how far I get. I do have the second one here, The Stone Keeper's Curse, just in case I finish this, and I really love it, so I have the second one to read right away. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I've only read the first few pages, and I won't tell you what happens, but this is intense already. This is a middle grade graphic novel, and there's already something that's happened that has like really affected me. I don't know, I feel like this one is gonna be good. You guys, I just finished Amulet Volume 1, and it was fantastic. I love this. There's something about it that drew me in. It was just so good. Probably the best graphic novel I've ever read to date. So like I said, it's a middle grade, I would say like fantasy adventure story. And it has a strong brother and sister relationship, strong mother-daughter, mother-son relationship, and it's good. I don't want to tell you too much because I didn't know very much. Actually, I didn't know anything about it going into it, so I feel like that's best. But the artwork is gorgeous. It just reminds me of a movie. Like, as I was reading this and looking at the pictures, it just felt like a movie was playing out before me, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just really interested to see what is going to happen next. So I'm going to pick up the second volume right now and probably finish it within like the next 20 minutes or so. But you guys, I love this. I think I finally found a graphic novel that I really, really love. Oh, and this also means that I have completed 5 BookTubeathon challenges. So for When Dimple Met Rishi, I've completed the Hyped Book Challenge, the Person on the Cover Challenge, and a book about a person that's different from you challenge. And then with Amulet, I just completed the Read a Book in 1 Day challenge, as well as Read a Book entirely outside, because I've been outside this entire time. So now the only one that's left, or technically there's 2, I know there's 2, but I'm not going to be reading 7 books by the end of tomorrow. So I still need to do the Cover By challenge, which I will finish whenever I finish Murder on the Orient Express. But yeah, I'm just excited to dive into Volume 2. This copy is super beat up. It did not come from my library. I requested it from another branch. But I'm really excited to see where this story goes. Yeah, and I guess I'll check back in with you later. Okay, it is now 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and I just finished Amulet Volume 2, The Stone Keeper's Curse, and I loved this one too, you guys. I think I finally found a graphic novel series that I really, really love. I cannot wait to go back to work so I can get volumes 3 through 7, I think. I think there's 7 of them. I don't know if it's a finished series or if it's still being published now. I'll have to go on Goodreads and check. But I am so excited to read more of those. I think it's gonna be really, really good. If you are looking for a quick graphic novel series to get through that is kind of like fantasy / adventure, that is like YA / middle grade, I highly recommend it. It is so good. It's just like, I don't know, it feels nostalgic for me. Like, I really would have loved it when I was younger, but even now, like, it doesn't feel like something that is even remotely childish. There's just something about it that I really, really love. It's basically about these siblings and their mom and how, see, I don't want to give too much away because I feel like with graphic novels you can't talk too much about it because everything is a spoiler for some reason. But yes, it's about these two siblings and their mom and how they are trying to start a new life after their dad has passed away. And they find this magical world in this house. And they are transported to it, and they have to find a way to fight the bad guys. That's the basic storyline without giving away too much. But it's just really good, and I can't wait to read more of it. So now I have read and finished 3 books, 1 novel, 2 graphic novels for the BookTubeathon, and maybe I can finish Murder on the Orient Express today. If I do manage to finish it today, that will mean that I will have completed 6 out of the 7 challenges, the reading challenges. And then if I do finish it today, I think the next book that I'm going to pick up is Because You Love to Hate Me, the BookTube anthology, which I'm very, very excited about. I feel like it's the perfect book to read during BookTube because it's kind of like the book is celebrating BookTube and then this readathon is celebrating BookTube. So yes, it is very hot out here. I'm gonna go inside, maybe clean up a little bit because we've got some stuff lying around the house, and then maybe dive back into the Orient Express. So I'll see you later. And my reading buddy outside on the porch this whole time, but I think he's hot now, so I think we're gonna go back inside. And as you can see over there, it is going to rain very, very soon, so I should probably head back in. But it's actually been really nice and breezy out here. It hasn't been too bad, but I am definitely sweating still, so see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I have about 80 something pages left of Murder on the Orient Express. I think I can definitely finish it today, so I will make it my goal to do that. And that would pretty much, that would complete my TBR that I set for myself for this readathon, which is cool. So after that, I think, like I mentioned earlier, I'll probably pick up Because You Love to Hate Me, and I don't think I'll be able to finish that by tomorrow, but maybe I can at least read some of the stories. Yeah, I'm really excited to read that during BookTubeathon because I feel like it is the perfect book to celebrate BookTube while participating in a readathon that also celebrates BookTube. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break as I've been reading Murder on the Orient Express for almost an hour now. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and I keep saying that I'm gonna clean up the house a little bit, but I haven't yet, so probably do that and then head back to reading. Alright guys, I just finished Murder on the Orient Express. I didn't really see it coming, the ending. I considered it as a possibility at one point in time, but then at the end, it still kind of shocked me. And then the very, very end was ultimately satisfying. So I gave this 4 stars, and I'm definitely looking forward to my next Agatha Christie, which will be And Then There Were None, because that's the only other one that I own. But I'm glad that I finally read this, and I feel very accomplished having read my first Agatha Christie book. So that feels really, really good. I just completed my cover buy challenge for BookTubeathon. So therefore, by reading these 3 books, technically 4 because I read the 2nd volume of Amulet, by reading When Dimple Met Rishi, Amulet Volume 1, and Murder on the Orient Express, I have completed 6 out of the 7 BookTubeathon reading challenges. So I've met my TBR, I've done all the goals that I officially set for myself, but now I have the rest of tonight and all day tomorrow to read anything extra that I might want to get to. So I will start Because You Love to Hate Me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it by tomorrow night, but I don't have to work until 11 on Monday morning, so I can stay up late tomorrow night reading and maybe I'll finish it, but probably not. I might do an Instagram challenge now that I'm done with my official goals for reading. And then tomorrow I might do an Instagram challenge. We will see. Or a video challenge, because now I feel like I have the time to do other things besides reading because I've finished my official goals. So this is going back on my shelf and I will update you guys later. Okay, so I decided to do the Instagram challenge for today on day 6, and since I just finished Murder on the Orient Express, what I'm going to do is take a picture of this and make a nice cup of tea, because I feel like it would go with this, because I mean, Agatha Christie, I mean, come on. And I feel like if I can find something with a mustache on it, like if I had a mug, like a mustache mug, that would be perfect. But I don't have one. Maybe I will draw a mustache on something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, I'm currently searching my mug cabinet. I mean, okay, so if you're looking at the cover, it's like this off-white with reds and pinks and a train at the bottom. And I do have a white mug with pink and red flowers, but it's way too cheery to go with Murder on the Orient Express. On the other hand, I have this white mug that has Belle's signature on it and a picture of her. And Belle is French, and I don't know how to say his name with a French accent, but Hercule Poirot is French, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that would go. I feel like that's reaching a little bit. I have this other mug that kind of looks vintage and it would probably match, and it has like what looks like a letter written on it, and one of the clues in this mystery, and I promise this is not giving anything away, is a letter that was like partially burned next to the guy that was found murdered. So I don't know. I mean, who's going to question me and my Instagram challenge choices? Like, who is really going to question me? I'm just going for it. Okay, so I know this is a video and not the actual picture, but this is pretty much what I had for my Instagram challenge for today. So what I did was, obviously I have the book right here. I put the mug right here. It does not actually have tea in it. Ooh. But there's the book. I also found that this is actually a box that looks like a book, and I keep some recipes in it in our kitchen. But I put it out there because it has a map of the world on there. So I figured traveling, riding on a train is traveling. I don't know. That's my setup there for my first and possibly only Instagram challenge for this readathon.